Hey everybody, this is Merritt here. Now I just got a shipment, as you can tell it's from HobbyLink Japan. This might not come out for a few weeks, but I thought I would open it anyways. Our hobby supplies, some tools, and some gifts from my wife, Carla. So let's dig in. And I will admit there are a lot of items in here. Now, I figured instead of just going to the store and buying some candy or chocolates or whatever for stocking stuffers, that I would order a bunch of snacks from Japan. Got some birds. I don't know if it's gummy or hard candy, but that was really fun. I got some lemon hard candy, and I thought I'd also pick up a few of these kits, Mario themed. Mario Maker. Looks like you can pour and mix your own gummy candy. Oh, you can even make your whole scene. There's a couple different backdrops. That's pretty cool. Got some cookies here. Some Hello Kitty. Definitely loves Hello Kitty and anything that's Sanrio. Although that was one of the things we missed when we went to Japan last time. We couldn't fit in going to the Sanrio Park. Continuing on the box candies. She loves miniature foods, edible or otherwise, even small figures. She makes a lot of those as well. A couple different items here. Seems pretty fun. Oh, I think she'll absolutely adore this one. Another assembly. That should be fun. Looks like it's a whole meal too. You get a drink as well. Now, I mentioned earlier that she also makes miniature foods. So last year I got her lots of paints and different things made for decorating. Tamiya has a dessert line of paints, of paints and toppings, and even palettes to make things look like they're slightly cooked or baked, kind of like the weathering palettes, but for cookies, in case. And I also saw this. I know she likes to take photos of the small things, so I thought that would be a good, nice little base to photograph with. It was only like $1. Continuing on that trend, a mold here to make some different baked goods. Although these are a little bigger than I had realized than she normally makes. She normally makes stuff that would be usually for a charm on a bracelet or for an earring, but I think these might work okay. Be kind of a large necklace. I think she has pretty much everything to make those, including sugars and glazes and everything else. So if you want to check her out, you can find her on Facebook and Instagram at Carla's Handiwork. So check out her stuff. Oh, so there are a couple anime she really loves, one of which is Cardcaptor Sakura, and she also likes blind boxes. So hopefully we can't go wrong with this. I think we have one of these already, although it might be I think it might have been a 3D version that we picked up in the Studio Ghibli Museum. Oh, there's those little guys there. I think it's 2D cutouts, but it's a nice scene. Model kit adjacent, kind of papercraft 3D scene. Like I said, she loves Cardcaptor. I was gonna say this is an Android, but I guess it's actually from the Good Smile company. Thought she'd enjoy these. They're bigger than I thought, which is nice. On a similar note, another figure, Cardcaptor. Then a dress. Just gotta find somewhere to put them. Found a few books here. I mean, there's not a lot of text, so it'd be easy to translate, but oh, she's gonna love this. Oh, cool. So it's got a bunch of examples of how to make miniature foods. Some blinged out, some more realistic. Wow, it's really nicely laid out and really striking. This is gonna be awesome. Yeah, it's got a bunch of different stuff, and it's got tutorials, which is really cool. Yeah, she does a lot of this stuff already, actually, but like really tiny. She figured out a way to make things that are really tiny and make a whole like a sushi roll almost, and cut like 1 million of them out at once, so you get lots of copies, which is cool. So yeah, this is gonna be pretty cool, and a bunch of tools as well, some mold making, storage even. So awesome! I might have to take a look at that too. Carrying on with that, there's another one. This is not food related, but still same concepts apply, and maybe she can start branching out. She has made some stuff, but primarily she sticks with food or similar items. Nice presentation. Some tools and tutorials. Oh, and there's even some diagrams, and that'll be cool too. And lastly, in that vein, some slightly more jewelry, but there's some food in here as well. She has made some jewelry before too, so I think, yeah, there's definitely a lot of new stuff in here for her to try. May or not be quite as much up her alley, but I think there's definitely a lot of more, additional stuff to learn here, which is good. So I think she'll be really stoked about these books. I do have one secret item and one more item that has yet to arrive, but I think this came from eBay. This item was pretty hard to find after the fact. I wish I would have known about it before and had gotten it earlier. Alright. That's a lot of package. Another anime that my wife absolutely adores is The Vision of Escaflowne. Both the TV show and the movie. She loves it. I like it too. Who doesn't love mechs? Probably why we get along so well. So, pull out of the packaging. A little crushed at the back. This is the Blu-ray box set for both the TV show and the movie. And I think this was a Kickstarter that Funimation did to redub and restore both the show and movie. Because it was done in the mid-90s, I think 96 was when they carried over the TV show. So that was definitely in the earlier days of anime in the US. She'll really love this. I'm excited to see it too, actually. Seeing the series over again and seeing the movie. Oh, there's an art book as well. That's pretty cool. I'm not sure why, but when they did the Kickstarter, afterwards they didn't really release this anywhere. You just kind of had to be part of the Kickstarter to receive it. And I believe there's another version with a necklace, although it sounds like there's something in there, so there might actually still be a necklace in here. It's right after I filmed the first segments and started wrapping, and the last package just arrived in the mail, which is perfect timing. Almost. I have to be very careful opening this. Ooh, suspense. Some great footage here. So, you can probably sense a theme from earlier, but I saw this on eBay, and this is an original cell from the Escaflowne movie. So this was actually used in production. I'm a bit afraid to open it further for the moment, but I believe there might be additional sketches in the backing. But I just thought this was really cool. So she gets a little bit of the part of the actual movie, and you can even see the paint used on the cell. I'm not quite sure how we're going to frame this yet, but I think that's going to be great. So I think next is hobby supplies. A couple tools here and there. So I'm on my first custom build right now. So I wanted to get some extra parts here and there. So I got some Kotobukiya parts. These are just some vents of various sizes. Actually might have a place for those. I just kind of grabbed a bunch of different ones at random that were in stock that I thought I could use in the future that were generic enough. Here's another one. These are just some generic handles and grips to put on weapons or armor. May or may not find a place for those. And then got some extension parts, basically to thread these through these here, so you can basically telescope items. Haven't gone quite far enough to get the God Hand nippers, but I did need some slightly better nippers than I have right now. The ones I have right now are fairly blunt and a little bit older, so I wanted some more that were a little bit more precise with a flat cutting edge. So I got the Tamiya sharp pointed side cutter. I will get some more advanced nippers later. I think maybe once I start doing some my Sazabi resin kit, once that comes in, I think January probably. Yeah, I think these will be great. A great upgrade. And after recently just buying some flat claw plate, I ran into the issue that I didn't have anywhere locally that I knew where I could get plastic tubes. So luckily HLJ has a ton of options of different sizes and diameters. I think both thin and thick. Some come in a variety pack like this, where you get multiple sizes. Some come like this, where they have a bunch of one size. And I thought they're not that expensive, so I would just stock up on any of the sizes that I may use in the future. Could also use these for joints or making new weapons or upgrades, maybe bazookas, scopes, propellant tanks, stuff like that, or maybe even hydraulic joints. I haven't tried that yet, but that might work out. Oh wow, these are pretty big. So yeah, these might be good propellant tanks. Oh, I bought a few more than I realized, which is good that I have a variety. I think even bigger one and some smaller ones. So I should have the gambit covered with all the different sizes of tube to make my life easier with those. This wasn't that expensive, so I thought might as well grab it, but it's a tube cutting tool. So I'll be able to make precise perpendicular cuts, or make maybe some panel lines by not cutting completely through. And I believe this also has, yeah, it's got a blade on the cap here to do some bevel work. So unfortunately I don't think I can bevel outwards, but I can just sand that way, but I can bevel the inside of it. I'm sure I can get a ton of different uses out of this. It's pretty sturdy as well, which is nice. Because I saw it there and it was, I think, only $1 or $2. Just a couple extra blades for this guy here. So maybe I'll do a review on this later, tell you how it goes. I haven't seen a lot of people using this, so that might be kind of fun. Since begun my collection of files, precise ones, but I don't have a variety of medium, large to extra large files. I've got one I bought from Canadian Tire. It's pretty big and kind of a blunt instrument, but I thought this might be a nice in between the very large file and the small ones. Yeah, I'm excited to try this guy out. It's hard to tell exactly how coarse it is. We'll find out later, but yeah, I think this will work out pretty nice. It's got a really nice large handle, which is good, but I think this one will be really nice for shaping. So, decals. Now, I've got a bunch from Samuel Decal for basically selected a bunch of ones from kits that I have and have yet to build, or I've built that I haven't painted. There's definitely stuff in there that I wanted to use, but I was a little bit scared that if I used it on one kit, I wouldn't have it for the other kit. But I think I saw Zacharelius picked some of these up, and they looked really high res, which is good. Just a bunch of generic white and gray decals for 1/144 scale, although it doesn't really matter, you can use it on both scales, it just matters what part you're putting it on. I think I have mostly 1/100 scale, so I thought it might be nice to have some smaller decals for maybe parts for the head or other items where I want a little bit more subtle look for the decals.